Hi everybody, it's Danielle with Inspire Me to DIY, and today we are going to start our Memorial Day, 4th of July Patriotic crafts. So I did a lot last year and I'm going to repost some of those, but if you saw one of my posts earlier on the wreath that I found at Michael's, I love that thing. It just stood right out to me, but it was way over my budget. And I'm very budget minded, so if it's not on sale or something I think it should cost, I'm not gonna buy it. But let me tell you, we are gonna make it today, but after I realized how much time it takes, that price doesn't sound near as bad as I originally thought, but I still would rather make it myself. I bought my wreath frame. This is Dollar Tree, and it's a pretty good size one. If you don't want something this big and you don't want to go out and spend the money, you know, all those Amazon boxes that come to your house? Want. In fact, it's easier to glue onto one of these than it is the wire frame. But we're going to use the wire frame today because I want a big one. I also am going to use my Furbond paper cutter. I can put the link in the comments, but this paper cutter is invaluable to me because I can't cut on a straight line to save my life. Even if I draw it and then try to cut it, I can't. I'm just not good at it. And if you're geometry minded, hey, you can do all these little angles and everything else. It also comes if you want to measure something longer. Now, I didn't need to put the arm out to measure my paper. I have roughly 3 sizes. I did not measure exact, but we're going to make the paper rosettes. This is my biggest one. Isn't that cute? And then this is my medium size one. And then this is my small. And I just used 4th of July paper. Some of it was just blue or just red. One of it was Christmas. It was like candy cane, but still red and white. It's 4th of July, Memorial Day, and all the other summer fun things. Now, let me show you some of the papers that I used. Oh, if I can get it over here. I have different stripes. I have stars. I have, this is a plaid, but it shows more of a check on there. This is denim. I mean, I thought denim with, oh, and my favorite one's not in here. It's like handkerchief. Isn't that great? And so it's like a handkerchief. I didn't put it with that pile. But this and the denim together, look at that. I think that's so cute. So we're going to make these. If you see the bouquet behind me, it is a whole bunch. Let's see if I can get it. A whole bunch of those rosettes that I made last year and some little fireworks. Now look at the center of those rosettes. I put little buttons in there, and little, I think a couple of them have gold star charms. So you can decorate that however you want. Now the one at Michael's didn't have these little circles on there, but I put them on there mainly because, look at all that, I don't know if you can see it, all that glue globbed back there. When you glue these, I'm not as precise as the machine is that glued theirs. So I put little circles in mine, and it kind of adds something to it. So let me show you how I made those. They are way easier than I thought they were going to be. And I had to make so many of them for this wreath that I just started doing it in the evenings in front of the television. You know how you fold the paper fans? I just went crazy on those. I am going to start with, I'm gonna do this paper just because I like how diagonal it is, and it turns out like a swirl. Isn't that great? I love that. And this I have already pre-measured, put my little dots at the bottom, little marks, and I'm just gonna line that up. This paper cutter is seriously a no-brainer. And it takes hardly any time at all. And you can see I can do this with it, or I can pull it away from me. And the blade works just as well either way. So you need 3. That's my leftover. You need 3. These are, I think, 2 inches. Let me see. 2 inches. Yep. These are 2 inches. And we're going to start folding. Now, no trick to it whatsoever. It's like making those paper fans that we did in school. Only I got real fast at it because I've done a lot of these. And that's what I mean when I say it's labor intense. Labor intensive? Intense? One of those. Is because you're folding paper fans for quite a while. And it's really, I think it averaged out to like 20 folds a sheet, back and forth, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So not a lot. And you want to get them as even as possible, otherwise it lays kind of wonky. And I do have some of those, but I don't think you're going to see it, especially because all of the paper has a pattern to it and it kind of hides things. All right, one other secret that you need to know when you're folding your fan is one end has to be folded down and the other side has to be folded up, and I'll show you what I mean. In order for you to glue them together, and I might have to do it on a bigger piece of paper, but this, can you see it against my shirt maybe? How do I turn it? There you go. See how it's folded up? And then so is this one. So I'm going to have to cut that edge off so the other side is folded down. So you can see how that goes down and this one goes up. I don't know if I can show you any closer. So you need that so you can connect them together. And these are 12 by 12 sheets, so I have 3 12-inch strips. You don't need it that long, but you don't want it a whole lot shorter, or it won't make your rosette very well. It'll be too short for it. Let me tell you, the bigger you make them, the easier they are to glue, because you don't have to get so much crammed in the center there for your center of your rosette. And I worked a couple of nights on this just to get enough. And in fact, I was going to do the small cardboard, one, just because I didn't want to make any more. Because I made all of those back there too. And I'd love to get some giant paper to make some big ones, because I think those would be super cool. Hobby Lobby sells them in a kit. They're already folded. They just have a piece of tape you tear the backing off of, fold it around and glue it together, or tape it together. And those are, that one's going down, that one's going up. Perfect. And those were $10 for 3, 6, 9, I think 10 of them. So $1 a piece, 3 different sizes. And I did buy them. They were 40% off, so $6. But I'm going to hang them outside for our summer picnic we're going to have. We're probably not doing the 4th of July because most of my friends are going to be gone. In the summer, that's Florida's vacation time. People that live there to go north where it's cooler. Just like people that are north come down here in the winter. Kind of swings opposite. So a lot of our friends are going to be gone. We have one couple that they have an RV and they love to go all over out west. They have a son out there. So they go out there for a lot of times in the summer. I have another friend that her and her mom are going kayaking. So that looks like, that, I don't know if I can get if I get another fold, they're both going to be down on the ends. So, that sounds like a really good time, kayaking in the water. Oh. All right, so I have my 3. Darn it, my eye itches. So I have my 3. This is the side that goes up, And this is the side that goes down, and you're just going to connect them like that and glue them. Now, some of them I used Elmer's glue, which works just fine, but I didn't bring it out here, so we're going to have to do the hot glue, which isn't awful either. Now, don't try, I mean, you can if you want to try to line up the stripes when you glue it. It'll drive you crazy trying to cut it just so you can line up the stripes. Ask me how I know. Because I'm crazy. Okay. So this is why you want one side up and one side down. Just so, like this is down and this is up, just so they come together. Probably didn't show that too well. Like that. Can you see it? All right, here's my 3 stripes. And I'm just going to, I saw a glue string. Hold on, there it is. I'm just going to glue these together. Okay. And what I love so much about hot glue is, boom, it's together. All right, I got that one. Let's fold this one because I already had this cut. And this turns out really cute too. Look at how the swirl is. Now, if you want to cut your stripes going this way, it'll just come out like that and still look really cute. I don't think I did any like that. All of them are, I did the long way. But you can experiment with them. I mean, the ones on behind me are on sticks. And I think those would be cute in a potted plant. They'd be cute in, I don't know, if you made little ones and put them on straws for cold drinks. Oh, glue strings everywhere. All right, I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but my washer's going. Y'all know it's Saturday, so it's laundry day here. We don't do laundry on Saturday. We don't have a big choice on Monday. Not a big choice on what to wear. All right. I've gotten pretty fast at this. I need to cut some of my circles too. Now I use the top of a pill bottle, which I forgot to bring out here, for my larger circles. And then I use the end of a glue stick to make my smaller circles. But I don't, we'll have to just like fake it on the bigger circle. See what I can do. All right, so this end goes down and this end goes up. Perfect. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it just doesn't. And you gotta cut off an end. These would be great for birthday parties also. Do them in the child's favorite color or whatever color scheme for your parties. I know when I plan parties, there's a color scheme, there's an appetizer, a drink, and a side dish that's strictly in line of the theme of the party. My husband's usually in charge of the main entree because he's a way better cook than me. I have so many crafts in my head that I want to do them all at once, but I also want to do them with you, and I'd rather share them with my friends. But I'm looking all over my house at all the stuff that I have. Okay, that one goes up and that one goes up. So I need to cut the end so it's going down. And I'm hoping I'm explaining that right. This is just my leftover piece. Okay, so say I have my whole thing folded and this is the end. This is, see how it's going down? It's going down. And then say on this other side, it's, see if I get it, I guess my blue shirt, it's going up. So you want the up and the down to come together so you can glue it like that. And it makes just a fine it makes a good glue where your accordion is. Hey, you're late to the party. Hey, party's ongoing. This party goes on for days. Oh, Kimmy, we are making that wreath that I put on Facebook that I found at Michael's. We are going to try to make that puppy on our own. And it's really not that difficult. It's just a lot of labor intensive. I think we decided it's intensive and not intense. I still don't know. But this is the last one I'm going to fold, and then we're going to glue them together. And that's the part that's difficult for me because I want things done instantly, and it takes a while. You've got to hold that. Yes, Cheryl, you're right. Kimmy can catch up. One of these days, I want to get a whole group of people together, and we are going to make a craft live with each other. I think that would be so fun. Especially if we all got a lot to say, and that's the best part of getting together with your friends, is because you can really talk and talk and talk and talk. And if you know us girls, we like to talk. I guess at our Bible study last night, we decided, it had come up, that women need to talk it out. They need to process where men don't so much. So, and neither one is right or wrong. It's just, oops, these are both going down. Let me cut this one. It's just that men and women process different. So we do talk a lot, but you know what? These stripes all go together, and if I glue this one, it's not going to go the right way. So I am going to have this end up. I shouldn't have cut that other one. This end up and this end down. It's just getting shorter and shorter. Hopefully it works. All right. Yes, those line up. Now, on this, lining up the stripes would kill me. But on this, that's pretty simple. And when I cut it, I made sure I cut it in a way that the stripes would line up along the edge. Because sometimes on patterns like this, if you don't, it sticks out like a sore thumb. But, you decide when you're making it if it is something you can live with or not. Now, in the grand scheme of things, there's so many of them on this wreath, you probably won't see it. I will see it because I made it and I know it's there. If somebody else did it, I won't see it. So, okay, we got these. I say so a lot. So, here's the ones we just made. They're all folded like accordions, and they kind of look like coffee filters if you look at it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip them like this and push them in together. And see how easy that is? Let's do this one. I'm going to flip it around like this, and we're just going to push them all together. Now this is the fun part. You got to hold your mouth just right, as my mama would say, that I have to get all the glue in the center and squeeze it together. And I can't really show you well because my hands are all in the way. There. And I am using a piece of lucite underneath me. I found it in the junk at work. It's got a hinge in the middle so it folds flat. But this is perfect for hot glue because it just peels right off. Okay. And since I'm using the wire wreath frame, it's going to be hard to hot glue these on. And you should wrap it. If you've seen them wrapped with twine or yarn or some kind of string, that would have been better because you have something to glue it to. But of course I didn't do that. That would make too much sense. So we are going to use just a ton of glue to put these on. See if I can hold it up. Look at that. Oh, there. Got to kind of hold it together in the center, kind of all around the edges. And I don't know if you ladies had heard, but in the beginning I talked about how I have been cutting circles out and gluing them in the center, only because I'm not as good at gluing these as, say, the machine that did it in the store for the store-bought one, and it gets funky glue in the middle. So I don't want, it's not real attractive. So I want to put a small circle, like here's one I cut out. I have used, this is from a lid from a pill bottle, and then I've used one from my glue stick. And I'm thinking the pill bottle one is good for that one, and then this one, I don't know, do I want to use the, let's see, I've got, oh, almost fell out of my chair. I got strips over here. Never throw away your strips because you can always use it. And I think I'm going to do my handkerchief one. I have a little caddy over here that holds my hot glue, glue sticks, scissors. Let's see if I can. This thing is, even my needle nose pliers. I love this thing. This is glass, so when your, turn it around here, when your glue gun fits on there, any glue that comes out goes onto this glass and you can peel it right off. I think I paid 20 bucks for this at Michael's. It was like 50% off. I love this thing. I use it all the time. So when you see me pulling out scissors and all that stuff, I'm getting it out of there. Okay, so I just drew my little circle around there, and with my paper cutting scissors, not my fabric cutting scissors, I know I drag that in the ground, but it is so important. Unless you have a lot of money to just keep buying scissors, and the last time I got my scissors sharpened was over $50. So I don't want to do that all the time. You use your fabric cutting scissors for paper one time and they're shot. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to glue my little pinstripe onto this one, and then we'll do the other. So I'm going to put a little glue on there, stick it in the center, hides a multitude of glue sins. My sins are forgiven. Bible study is rubbing off on me, which is a good thing. I love my Bible study group. Okay, so this is how we stuck them together. We're just going to flatten it out and bring it all in together. Oh, see if I can do it up in the air like that. I don't think I can. Gotta lay it flat. I'm going to run a bead of glue around the edge, and it will get down in the center. I'll probably still need a little bit more, but it will get down in the center when you stick it together. Some of it drips down in, and sometimes you get enough and sometimes you don't. Okay. And then you gotta sit here and hold it and talk. And this is when I wanna do other things. I wanna let go with one hand and drink coffee or reach for something, and then it falls apart, so don't do it. Now, Hobby Lobby this week, I don't know when their sales change because it's Saturday, but yesterday, all this paper, I'm sweating, all this paper was 40% off. So, let's see if I have any. I think the bigger sheets, oh, I cut that off. The bigger sheets are, really? 69 cents. So 7 times 6, 42 cents is all it is, or 41 and a half or something. So that's pretty cheap for paper. And I got a ton of it. I did get some shorter, not the 12 by 12, 8.5 by 11, is it? And those were 49 cents. So 24 cents. Can't beat that. No, 30 cents. Yeah, I'm great at math. Okay, now it's still kind of not wanting to stay together, but I'm wondering if I can get it together, put this on there. Oh, washer's done. Put that on there, and hopefully that circle will hold it together, and then we get to do the fun stuff. I have a Surebonder glue gun, and it's dual temp. It's a high and low setting, and I use it on low setting for this. Isn't that cool? I love how the first time I did it and it all came down together, it was like, oh, I have to make a whole bunch of these. So there it is. I love the stripes going around like that. But then I also really love the swirly stripes. So I'm going to get my wreath over here. $1.25. You can't go wrong with this. It's hard to attach to the wire. So we're going to have to figure out a way to do this. Since I'm going to go by sizes. Since I have 4 of the biggest sizes, I'm going to put those on first. And those will be like my base. And I love these. So I kind of want to see, do I want to do it like a clock? Like that? And then fill in? Or, hey Sandy, how's it going? I love these. I'm trying to figure out placement. So I'm thinking if I do that and then start filling in, but see, I love everything symmetric, and it drives me crazy when it's not. But there's other people that want theirs all random, which is what this is supposed to be. But I know I'm going to take something random and make it symmetrical because that's how crazy I am. So let's get started. I am going to put another glue stick in. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put the glue on here and then put it on. So, and you're going to need a lot. So let's just put a big old glob there and just set it on there. All right. With that one. And that one, hopefully it connects with the wire pieces enough that it'll hold on. Sandy, did you see the ones behind me? I had made a bunch of these and put them on sticks and made like a bouquet out of them, which turned out way cuter than I thought it was going to. This one's just loaded with glue strings, spider webs. Okay. Put a bunch and then just set it. Hopefully, oh my gosh, that glue string goes all the way across. Hopefully those are going to stay on there enough. They're wobbly, but let's see. So far, so good. I am going to, no, this one's starting to come off, but I'm going to reinforce it a little bit and just put some glue over the wire that's touching the paper, just to give myself a little assurance. Stay on there. So that's not something you're going to want to look at from behind. I'm thinking when I did my tulip wreath with silk tulips, I took a real pretty fabric. I think it had like little, it was white with little pink flowers, and I lined around there. I've also lined the inside with felt to kind of cover up all this glue nastiness. All right, this one is a little, there we go. Oh, you're gonna stay on there now. Okay. I've got globs of glue just dropping everywhere. All right, now I'm gonna take my next size, my medium size, So I got a medium and a small. So I'm going to take my medium, and I think I have, that's a little bit smaller, but I think these are my mediums here. And I should have 4 of them. 1, 2, no, actually I made an extra one, didn't I? 1, 2, 3. This is a little, and I call them medium because I've made some itty bitties too. So I want to make sure that the itty bitties go on top so they're not hidden. So these will probably, let's see, I don't want to put my blues too much with my blues. No rhyme or reason, although I got those 2 blues together, something's got to give. So they'll be, and you know what, you can maybe like move them over so they're touching the one underneath it, and maybe that's where you attach your glue, which is what I think I'm going to do here. I'm going to put some glue on this one and just pop that on top, and then when I flip it over, I will adhere it more to the wire. I'm making it up as I go. Hot dog. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue up on that ridge and stick it right down on there. So it's paper to paper. Ooh, that's warm. Okay. Put it on here. Glue. Okay. Oh, I love this so far. So, did I glue this one yet? I did not. Put some on here and just stick that right down on top. Leave it to me to try something for the first time on a live. Yay! Okay. So they're kind of on there, not great yet, but did that come from here? Where'd it come from? I guess over here. That's the one I tried to glue, not to the paper, but to the wreath. There we go. Glue. Okay. And I know I am going to be peeling off glue strings like crazy when I'm done, just because glue strings drive me nuts. Glue strings remind me of spider webs. I hate spiders. I hate them. And anything that reminds me of them, I don't like that either. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start filling in with my smaller ones. And I'm just going to put some glue on here. And glue this one down. And right now, this is looking really close to the one I saw at Michael's. Now, these over here, I put like a couple of different circles. I glued some buttons on there. And I like all the embellishments on that. And I might do that on here later. Let's see if I can, well, no, I don't want, those 2 patterns are the same. How about that? Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. And I'm just kind of squeezing that where I put the glue. Oh my gosh, look at this already. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. See, even though I tried to make it real symmetrical, that looks random to me. Pretty random. All right, so I'm going to glue that one there, this one here. Let's see. Figure out where I put my glue. Where is it? It's on this ridge. So I'm going to stick it there. Now, you, of course, since it's paper, you can't hang it outside, but you could put it on your door, on the inside. Let's see, I'm gonna put this one over here. Super easy. I mean, I did all the work off camera, which was folding all these paper fans. Now, I'm not gluing both sides down like this one. I'm not gluing that other edge, so it's just kind of like loose. And I have all of these left. I made a ton thinking I didn't have enough, but I've got plenty. All right. Where do I want to add some dimension? I want to add it right here. And I'm just putting glue down in one of those ridges, and then I'm going to squeeze it onto the ridge of the one underneath it. Just kind of stick it down. There we go. Oh. And then I think I'm going to just put a piece of twine on the back and make a hanger for it. Oh my gosh, look at this. This one's so cute. This one's itty bitty. Come on. Where's my glue? Right there. Oh, all right. I have 3 more to glue, and then I can flip it over. Let's see how it looks. Get the glue touching the surfaces. So much harder than flat pieces of paper, that's for sure. There. Nope. I squeezed the paper together, but it wasn't anything underneath it. There we go. That's better. See if I can get that to stick. And then this one, I'm just going to put some glue in the center of it and stick it right there. And do I have an open area? There, there. I guess right there. See, and I've already used a whole glue stick. Let me put another one in just so I can get enough glue on this. There we go. And stick it right there. All right. I don't know, I'm looking at you through spider webs. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I love it. No spider webs on Halloween projects. What? Although those, what is that they use? That's almost like a gauze stuff that they use for spider webs. Those are okay. Let's see if I can get enough. So I'm going to put some on here. I think those are all that are touching the wire. So let's let that set for a half a second. I need about 4 more hands to hold this. All right, are you ready? I'm going to hold it up. Ta-da! Oh my gosh. I like it all, except for that one. Where did it go? That is super funny. All right, where were you? I think, oh, you were right there. I can see. All right, there it is. I gotta let it dry. Glue strings. I love this. It turned out super cute. I'm definitely, you know what? I think I'm a glutton for punishment, and I think I might make another one so I can put them on my French doors. I think that will look so cute. So if you like this project, this is my magic wand. If you like this project and you want to see more shenanigans, hit the little follow at the top. If you're following me already, thank you so much. I absolutely enjoy this. A little labor intensive, worth the outcome. Yeah, I think that turned out upscale. Not upper class, upscale. I think it turned out a little upscale, which I love that. And I think the whole, wow, there's a big glob of glue right here. I think the whole project, well under $20. And the one at Michael's was $40. And I'm not paying $40 for a paper wreath that I can't hang up all year long. So this was totally worth it. But if you count the cost of your labor, that's a little high. I made it look easy. Boy, let me tell you, I was crossing my toes on some of that. So I hope to see you again. I think Wednesday night I'm doing a Memorial Day project also, 4th of July Memorial Day. So join me on Wednesday night. And if not, I'll see you next Saturday. I hope you guys have a great day. The sun has come out. It looks like it's supposed to rain most of the week, which is amazing because we need it. But right now the sun is out and it's beautiful. So I hope it is beautiful where you live also. And I will talk to you later. Bye.